the matter was dismissed on maintainability.
Just take that.
This is for 513, everything mutatis mutandis. Is the subject matter in the appeal and whether it is different? Similarly, what is to be determined, Your Honor,
Yes.
if I prevail, and then imagine if there is a need to appeal again, then I would be having to pay twice. That cannot be the spirit of this court and this
Yes.
country.
Yes.
In fact, the Karnataka Court Fee Act goes on to explanation 4, Your Honor. It is abundantly clear. If I may have you read explanation 4
And what
and
was-
similar amount in the other case.
What was the objection of the registry?
The objection of the registry states, court fees to be made good as per paid in Com OS 391/2020 in trial court under section 49 of Karnataka Court Fees and Suit Valuation Act. Your Honor,
One
My-
minute. How much you had paid in the before the court below? How much you had paid before the trial court?
I had paid 4.35 lakhs in the one case and about similar amount in another case. Your Honor, may I make
Just
a
one.
few submissions?
Just one.
So indeed, I
Just
am
1 minute, please.
sure.
Just see that. Do you have the certified copy of the judgment and decree?
Yes, it is in the bundle and the page number, if I may point.
Where is the decree? Just show us, ma'am.
There is the final judgment and order. It is page numbers, if I may. For COMAP 512, the page numbers are 62 to 93, Your Honor. And you'll notice on page 92, the suit of the plaintiff filed against the defendant is dismissed as non-maintainable. So this is a dismissal.
Just one.
Okay.
There must be a decree sheet attached to it.
There
Where
is
the
no decree sheet. The order, the final judgment and order,
Yes, thereafter they must have prepared a decree sheet.
it was not
Did you
prepared.
apply for it?
There was no decree because it was dismissed on a preliminary matter of maintainability. That is the final order I have checked again.
Court fee you have paid today in this appeal?
So I have not paid because,
You have not paid.
no, because my submission is, if I may continue. So firstly, this appeal arises from a case in commercial court where I'm the plaintiff and I'm plaintiff in person. And it is for recovery of money. And I filed a suit and I paid approximately 4 or 5 lakhs in both cases. And soon after that, an additional issue, which is the suit maintainability issue, was framed by the Honorable Court, and it was framed as a preliminary issue. Hence, the suit did not proceed through
No,
evidence.
but still you have to file the same, deposit the same court fee.
My lords, if I may go on with my submissions, because I have arguments and I have case law as well.
Show us the case law.
Yes, sure. It's all a part of my submission.
Very well, show us.
Yes. So there was no adjudication on merits. There was no evidence, no trial. The matter was dismissed on maintainability.
Suit has been dismissed on maintainability. So there is a finality attached to the suit. Getting the point?
Yes, Your Honor.
So nothing survives before the court below.
Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
when you file an appeal, section 49 of the Karnataka Court Fees Act contemplates a similar court fee need to be filed in the appeal.
If I may beg to differ and submit. So if I can point to paragraph 8.
You have the copies of the judgment?
Yes, I have. And I am going to mention and highlight that in Karnataka Court Fee, Section 49, what is relevant
Yes, yes.
is that the fee payable in an appeal shall be the same as the fee that would be payable in the court of first instance on the subject matter of the appeal. Now, the subject matter of the appeal is not the merits or recovery of money, nor is the prayer. In fact, the Karnataka Court Fee Act goes on to explanation 4, Your Honor. It is abundantly clear. If I may have you read explanation 4, where the relief prayed for in the appeal is different from the relief prayed for or refused in the court of first instance. The fee payable in the appeal shall be the fee that will be payable in the court of first instance on the relief prayed for in the appeal. Now, if Your Honor may kindly look at my prayer in this appeal, my prayer is remand.
Read explanation 4.
Explanation
We
4.
will just read it slowly.
Yes, I will. Where the relief prayed for in the appeal is different from the relief prayed for or refused in the court of first instance, the fee payable in the appeal shall be the fee that would be payable in the court of first instance on the relief prayed for in the appeal. Now, Your Honor, I may submit that the prayer in the relief is completely different from the prayer in the underlying case.
Now read it. We will read it for you once again. Where the relief prayed for in the appeal is different from the relief prayed for
Yes.
or refused in the court of the first instance. The fee payable in the appeal shall be the fee that would be payable in the court of first instance on the relief prayed for in the appeal.
In the appeal, that is the key word. So what is to be determined is the subject matter in the appeal and whether it is different. Similarly, what is to be determined, Your Honor, is the prayer.
Yes, one.
Is the prayer.
1 minute. How would you answer explanation 1?
Yes, before I do that, Your Honor, may I point your attention to the 2 cases that have been attached. So if you it is a memo of 2 judgments. Oh, in my submission today, Your Honor. In my submission today. No. In today's submission.
Have you filed anything today?
Yes, I have filed.
Have you filed?
The 2 submissions right here today.
And you must keep in mind the explanation 1 also.
Yes, Your Honor. Would you? So those are my written submissions for today. Second part of each of them is actually a memo of 2 judgments. If I may have you go to page, and I have kind of folded it. If I may have you go to page 8, this is High Court, Karnataka High Court in the case of Srimati Veena versus Srimati Suma. On page 8, in paragraph 23, may I have your confirmation that we are looking at the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, in paragraph 23, somewhere in the middle of that paragraph, it states, therefore, what is the subject matter in the appeal and the subject matter before the trial court has to be taken into consideration for the purposes of computing the court fee and jurisdiction. In this regard, explanation 1 and 4 play a dominant and important role. Now, if I may now go to the next case, which is actually from Andhra High Court, Honorable Andhra High Court, where the act is similar in terms of all the wordings and the numbers. And it's a 3-page case. If I may direct your attention, Your Honor, to page 14, which is the last page. And in somewhere in the middle, it states, the only question for decision in the appeal is as to the maintainability of the claim for profits for one reason or the other. We are, therefore, of the opinion that the appellants need not pay ad valorem court fees in the appeal in the appeal as in the trial court. Exactly because I'm not praying for any money here. I'm simply praying for a remand so that the case can be heard again. Now imagine, Your Honor, a particular situation. Imagine that I prevail in this appeal. If I may.
Was the suit dismissed?
The suit was dismissed on the ground that it was found. Let me just read. The operative order is suit of the plaintiff filed against defendants is dismissed as not maintainable. If Your Honor is asking what was the ground of maintainability, the answer is that the question, Your Honor?
That's right.
They brought up, when Your Honors are ready.
Is right. Okay, we will also examine it.
Yes. Your
So
Honor,
we will have it next week.
Your Honor, may I make just two related submissions right
Yes.
here? It may be relevant. As to the question, in case there is that question, what was the ground of the issue of
We have seen that. That we have seen.
Okay, so the important fact is now, the statute as well as the case law is clear that what matters is the subject matter
we will
and
see.
the prayer
We will see.
in the appeal, and they are both completely different.
Okay.
Now here's the important and interesting point. Imagine, Your Honor, if, let's say, whatever the court fee ordered is, let's say I pay that. Let's say further that I prevail in the appeal. Of course, the appeal is simply asking for a remand.
No, we have got your point.
No.
What you want to convey, we got it.
There is a slightly related point.
Yes.
If I prevail, and then imagine if there is a need to appeal again, then I would be having to pay twice. That cannot be the spirit of this court and this
Yes.
country.
Yes, we will. That's the reason we want to see ourselves also this. Okay.
Much obliged, Your Honor.
Just say this, the office has raised the objection of non-deposit of the court fee in both the appeals. The appellant who appears in person would submit that the subject matter of the appeals is primarily dismissal of the suit on a preliminary issue. Preliminary issue on the ground that there is an arbitration clause which governs the parties. Full stop. The
It's a maintainability issue.
just say this, which was dismissed on the ground of maintainability. Don't say
Yes.
section 8. On the ground of maintainability. Full stop. The appellant relies upon explanation 1 and 4 of section 49 of the Karnataka Court Fees Act. Karnataka Court Fees Suit Valuation Act 1958. It is his submission that the subject matter of the suit, the subject matter of the appeal is different from the subject matter of the suit, and hence he is not liable to pay the court fee as was deposited before the court below.
Your Honor, the prayer also is different.
He relies upon 2 judgments in support of his contention. In the case of so and so, so and so. Just take this. Full stop. Just we deem it, in noting the said submission, comma, we deem it appropriate to re-notify this appeal next week. Just give it.
27/3.
27th of March.
Much obliged, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
My submissions have gone. Much obliged.
Yes, file just say also additional. Where is that? In the other also file it, please. Just take that.
This is for 513, everything mutatis mutandis.
Yes.
Much obliged, Your Honor.
Keep it in the other one. Next.
ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ.